So a Senate staffer got caught doing some inappropriate things in the Senate hearing room. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a male Senate staffer who got caught with another male doing some very inappropriate things in a Senate hearing room that they filmed and uploaded to a private group chat that they have with other Capitol Hill staffers. Now, this is disgusting. Just straight up disgusting. It's gross. Whatever y'all want to do behind closed doors, okay, that's one thing. But you're in a Senate hearing room, all the lights on and everything else, filming this, uploading it, sharing it. This is disgusting. 1,000%. And I thought with the new administration, with the Biden administration, we were going to get the adults back in the room. We were going to get things back on the right track. All the decency and decorum will return to the White House. But all we got cocaine, we got LGBT, sex romps happening in the Senate hearing room that people record and upload. I mean, what's next? We're going to have an OnlyFans Senate staffer recording stuff and then selling it publicly? Is that what we're going to have next? Now, if you nasty boys want to see the video, I'll link to it on my website. There's a video of this act. I am not going to play it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching me. I'm not trying to get banned, deleted, or anything else like that, literally and figuratively. But we have some things to get through. Not the video, obviously. Not the video again. We got a few things to get to. First thing, we're going to identify the person. This person, you know, the white male named Aiden Mace Seropski. All these, you know, Polish, German, whatever kind of name you got going on. That's him right there. He is a Senate aide. Okay, that's him. And he has responded to what's going on. He says, "This has been a difficult week for me as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace." I can't tell. I mean, you were in the Senate hearing room, sir. You were in the Senate hearing room, sir. What are you talking about? You were fornicating. You were hunched over with some man behind you in the Senate hearing room. What are we saying? Anyway, any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. What are you talking about? As for the accusations regarding Congressman Max Miller, I have never seen the congressman had no opportunity to cause, to yell, or confront him. Now, that's what he says. That's a pretty ridiculous statement to make. You got caught, sir. You recorded, well, the guy that was behind you, who had you hunched over, he was doing the bending. You guys recorded that and uploaded it in a Senate hearing room. So what are we saying? Like, you should just be quiet, but let's continue. Now, that's a picture of him hunched over, of course, and I'm not going to show any more than that. But the senator he works for is Ben Cardin. And check this out. Ben Cardin is, I believe, 80 years old. He's been in government since, wait for it, 1967. Can we get term limits or nah? I mean, good night. If his political career was a person, it'd be a whole pawpaw by now. Maybe even on the way to be a great-grand pawpaw. But let's check out what he said about the Capitol and it being a respected space. This might have been during the J6 hearings. Let's check it out. Let's see what he has to say.
I refer to U.S. Capitol as sacred space because it's so much more than a building where the Senate and the House of Representatives meet and conduct business. It is the embodiment of our ideals, our aspirations, and hope, not just to Americans, but also to all of humanity.
Okay, do you still feel that same way, Mr. Cardin? With your man right here getting hunched over? Is that how you feel now? I mean, come on, man. This is so dumb. This is ridiculous. All right. Now, the guy has been in several Joe Biden ads. I wonder why he was selected to be in the ads versus other people. What's going on with that? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. All right, let's check out the ad that he was in. There it goes right there. There is the guy who was getting hunched over right there in the ad. Okay, now, again, why was he selected to be here? Because I think it's got to be some kind of process you go through. It's not just randomly, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? But that's him right there in the ad. Pretty interesting. Now, we have more to get through. Okay, there's more. Remember Madison Cawthorn, remember him? Madison Cawthorn called out this kind of behavior that happens in Washington, D.C. He called it out, and I've not seen him since. This video was in 2022, just last year. And Madison Cawthorn, if you remember, he was a rising star in the Republican Party. He had a lot of support. People liked him. He was going viral all the time. And after he said this on the podcast, he vanished. Just like that, he was gone.
Look at all these people, a lot of them that I've looked up to through my life. I've always paid attention to politics, guys that, then all of a sudden you get invited to, like, well, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to? Yeah. And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Yeah. Or the fact that, there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove, addiction in our country. And then you watch them do, a key bump of cocaine right in front of you. Look at all these people, a lot of them that I've looked up to.
I mean, look, when he said this, it was an immediate backlash from Republicans, from the, I guess you would say, unit party in Washington, D.C. He told too much. This kind of thing happens in D.C. Y'all know I'm from Virginia. I used to go to D.C. a lot. I would hear this kind of stuff. Just in general, on the street, you would hear this kind of stuff go on. Okay, people talk about Atlanta being the LGBT capital. Well, it could be Washington, D.C. It's really the same thing. It's just a little bit different. You see, Atlanta is LGBT capital as far as entertainment, music, things of this nature, party scene, nightlife. But D.C. is an LGBT scene as far as Capitol Hill. Okay, that's just kind of regular. And then you have the senators, congressmen, etc., other staffers. They're all involved in this kind of underground world where everything goes. You got drugs, sex, violence, whatever. That's happening. And the Senator Cardin is a Democrat, but Madison Cawthorn right here is a Republican. And after he made this statement, you didn't see him anymore. It's like he got disappeared, Chinese style. So that's what's happening. You have a male staffer fornicating with another male in the Senate hearing room, recording the video and uploading it to I guess you would say, private group chat that somehow got leaked. And this, to me, is not surprising at all, not in the least bit, because I had been known about this kind of thing happening in D.C. for a while. And also you got the drug culture, and these things are not improving under the current administration. They're not improving at all. We saw the cocaine in the White House. Remember that? Then they try to say, oh, it's a substance and we don't know what it is and we don't know where it came from. It's all lies. It's all lies. And how did these two men get into the Senate hearing room? Can you just go in there, do whatever you want to do? If you go in the Senate hearing room and you're just let in by Capitol Police, then you might go to the penitentiary. But they can do an indecent act that could put you on the sex offender list, and there's no problem. There's no big deal. There's no outcry. There's no news about it. That's not really a thing that's concerning. As I close, I want to say this. Washington, D.C. federal government is disgusting. It's gross. They're too powerful. And this is yet another reason why I despise the federal government. Rather than worrying about the constituents, rather than worrying about getting work done, they're doing things to just please themselves. Whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. That's just pretty much how it goes. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what happened here with the staffer and the guy doing whatever they were doing in the Senate hearing room? Is it not really a big deal? It's just whatever. They can go wherever they want. They can go to the Capitol right there in the rotunda, do whatever they want, film it, upload it, do OnlyFans, and it's fine. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm not surprised here. Madison Cawthorn called it out, and you've not seen him. You've not seen him since at all. Remember, Madison Cawthorn, he was all over the place. He was going viral. He had that video of himself giving pizza to the service members who were in the garage, and he was in the wheelchair. That was a whole thing. not seen. He was like an upcoming rock star. Done. After he told what he said, after he said what he said on the podcast, because that kind of thing goes on and they don't want anybody to know. It's really, in my humble opinion, the worst kept secret. And the more cocaine and the more sex tapes and the more stuff we find, all it's going to do is unravel a thing that's been under the surface for a very long time. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.